Hello! So today I am back because NCT 127 are back with the repackage of their Two Baddies album called Ayo, and usually these repackages tend to come pretty soon after the initial release or comeback, whatever, but obviously NCT 127 went on tour for the past few months, so they've been a little busy, but they're back. So yeah, video's been out for a while now, so let me know what you thought of the song in the video and let's get into it. Hello, Mark. Oh my god. Oh. Okay. His hair. That is certainly a look. Okay. Okay. Ooh. Okay, Jaehyun. Interesting. Okay. What was he doing? What was Yuta doing? Hold on. I need to watch that again. Oh, he's just having a great time. Okay. Okay. No. 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 Stop. I'm stressed. Okay. I don't know what to think. I feel like I'm very no thoughts head empty right now. And maybe not in the best way. I don't know. I don't know what to think. What is this? Now, when they're alone here, are these the actual choreography moves? Or is it just they're doing whatever feels right in the moment? Damn, please stop. Oh. Okay. I'm so confused by this song right now. I don't know what to think. Okay. Alright, Johnny. That transition was really sick. I want to watch that again when it switched from Taeyong to Mark. That was really smooth. Oh my god, that's so good. Oh my god. Oh. Alrighty. Yeah. Not exactly sure how I feel. Alright, so, as per usual, I've watched the video a few times off camera and listened to it in headphones and whatever, and I feel like this was kind of obvious just from my first watch through of the music video and first time hearing the song, but I would say that this one is definitely not my favorite NCT title track, nor is it really one of my favorite NCT 127 songs either. Like, I would say that, you know, on a scale of like, I'm so obsessed with this, I'm going to run it into the ground with how much I'm listening to it, to I am never going to listen to this ever again, I would say it's somewhere around the middle, but leaning more towards the like not going to listen to it side. I think just from these first few listens, it's gonna be more of a casual listen for me, in the sense of like, if it comes on, I'm not necessarily going to skip it, but I'm definitely not going to reach for it very often at all. And I'm not saying at all that I think this is a bad song, because who am I to say that? Like, I'm just a fan, you know? I don't have like any sort of training in music or really any knowledge. I mean, hello, we know this if you've seen any of my other reaction videos. Like, I'm just a fan, you know? But yeah, I'm not saying it's a bad song. It's just not, for me, it's not my favorite thing ever. So there's that. And I always feel really bad when this happens, but that's just the truth. I don't want to sit here and lie and be like, oh, I love it, when I don't, obviously. And it's like, you can see it in my face that I don't love it, and I like don't know what to think about it. So there's that. But yeah, I think there are maybe some parts of the song that might grow on me the more times I listen to it, like if I watch the video again, and also when I listen to, obviously, the repackage. There's some new songs in there, and maybe hearing it in the context of the rest of the album and the new songs as well might change my mind a little bit. I don't know. But just overall, like, nothing really like tickled my brain the right way, or like scratched an itch in my brain and like made me like super excited about it. So I don't know. I would say that the parts that might grow on me are definitely the chorus. I really like the like Ayo and Laylo like group vocals every once in a while in the chorus. And just, I think I would actually say the chorus is probably my favorite part if I had to pick one. And then the verses, when they start with "Are you ready?", those sound really nice. Like the melody, I guess, and the way that they're singing those lines sounds really nice to me. But again, nothing is like super stand out for me. It's just kind of like a, I kind of like these parts, but that's kind of it. So yeah, those are my very minimal thoughts on the song. Again, sorry, I don't like it, but it's okay. Then as for the music video, I think I like it a little bit more than I like the song, which that has happened sometimes before, and it's always a really weird experience when that happens, but whatever, it's fine. But yeah, I would say there are a lot of things about the music video that I really like. Just overall, the kind of color scheme that they have going for a majority of the video looks really nice. It's all red, black, and white / silver, which I feel like that's a really nice color combo all the time. I mean, I might be biased because I like red and black, and then the white is just like a nice contrast to that, but whatever. And then obviously there are some other colors, like there's some blues, there's some purples, and the gold in some of the sets as well. So all of the color looks really nice. One of my favorite shots, I guess, or like favorite moments, is like anytime Mark is in that like room where it's just like all red light. Like the opening shot especially is really nice. I think he just looks so good, like with his styling and the way his hair is done and everything, and then just the red looks really nice. So I like those shots a lot. And then I also like that each member, or like pairs of members, kind of have their own sets that they're spending a lot of time throughout the video in. Like Tae was in the black room with the gold lights behind him for a lot of the time that he was on the screen. And then Johnny, Yuta, and Jungwoo sometimes were in that kind of like square room with the lights and the mirrors, or just the glass. And then like in the first times we really saw it, like it was just, you know, perfect glass, whatever, and then later it was like cracked a little bit. So they spent a lot of time in there, and they got to do a lot of their solo shots in there. And then Jaehyun and Doyoung were in that like circle with like the, I don't even know what exactly they were. I don't know if they were like tiny little mirrors or just like tiny pieces of glass. I don't know, like the squares, whatever. I'll just put it on the screen so that it's easier. But then like some of the other members, like they would kind of go into those sets too. It's not like they were like only for those, you know, members. Does that make sense? I have no idea, but I don't know, I thought it was kind of cool, and the camera spinning around a lot was very interesting. And then obviously I pointed this out while I was watching the video, and I watched it twice the first time, but that transition, or that cut from Taeyong to Mark, like towards the end of the video, was absolutely insane, and that is honestly like my favorite shot of the whole video. Like, I could watch that transition over and over and over again. It's just so clean and so good. It was just very like, oh my god, that's insane. And then the end shot also, where Jaehyun like kicks the camera up basically to like end the video, and it brings the end screen up basically, was pretty cool. They've done stuff like that before, and it just always looks really nice. But yeah, I definitely would say that I like the video a little bit more than I like the song. I think the song and the video like go well together. Like, I think they're both not super hype or like super overwhelming at all. Like, they match each other very well in the vibe, I guess. But yeah, I like the video a little bit more than I like the song, which is always weird to say, but it's the truth. So yeah, those are my thoughts on NCT 127's AO. I'm still excited to check out the other songs on the repackage and hear what those sound like, so I'm gonna go do that. But yeah, don't forget to let me know what you thought of the song and the music video, and what your favorite song on the repackage is as well, and I will see you in my next video.